Hi, this is Gary Jordan for Natural Law for North America. And the last time I did a video, I started discussing how we would begin to shift to recognize what natural law is, because natural law is imitating nature, imitating how Mother Earth and Father Sky, Grandmother Moon and Grandmother Sun and all that, Father Sun, all that work, because we can't mirror our own relationships, our own societies on natural universal laws if we don't know what they are. So I got to thinking, I got my mind back in my mind, what tools could we use? How could we make this possible? And I ended up rediscovering something I saw a couple years ago. And finally got both books on Bookshare, which is a service for the visually impaired and reading disabled. I got it free because of the fact that I was on had the School for the Blind, but there are ways you can do that. What those are was books by a Chippewa, I believe that was his tribal affiliation, medicine man named Sun Bear. And he had apparently a wondrous vision of the medicine wheel, which go back thousands of years. And in this vision, he was given specific tools, specific imagery, animals, totems, and stuff. And he showed in the vision all the people, all the four colors of man: white, red, black, and yellow, working with the medicine wheel. As I said, the basic medicine wheel, if there is such a thing as a basic, go back thousands of years. I think archaeologically they have them like 20. They thought there was 20,000 or something like that. There's only a handful of them now up in Wyoming, Canada, and a couple other places. And they told a story. They had several functions, apparently. One of which was a teaching tool about the seasons. Remember I talked how the seasons were like a circle? Well, in the sun, the medicine wheel, midnight or winter was north, east was spring and the dawn, the south was summer and high noon, and the west was evening and or autumn. And they used those for that purposes. Also, they had animal totem for the four directions. They had symbolic for minerals and plants associated with those. Then they had the individual moons or months. And anyway, so I got to reading through this and thinking, this is great. This is not only good psychology for helping us understand ourselves and how we change and evolve, because unlike Western astrology, you're supposed to move around. You're not supposed to stay in one spot. If you're born a Pisces Aries cup like I was, you're supposed to stay there. But on the medicine wheel, you're supposed to go around. You're supposed to travel a bit. You might go back to your birthplace from time to time when you're stressed and stuff. And you have a clan affiliation of the four elements of water, air, fire, and earth. And there's a number of layers and levels of understanding. But what I like about Sun Bear's books I should say, is that he also goes into how the elements and the people that reflect those elements, for example, interact with each other. For example, water and earth complement each other. Without the water, the earth would be dry, barren, and lifeless. Without the earth, the water would have no direction, like streams or rivers and lakes, and would have no definition, no stability. The water would always flow. And so that's the way with the water, people born of the water sign, people born of the earth sign, they complement each other. Fire and air are supposed to be very complementary as well. And there are probably other tools out there that I haven't discovered yet, but if you're in a position to, find a used book version of it online, whatever feels right to you, um, and look at the uh, the two books by Sun Bear that might be of help to you. One is called The Medicine Wheel Earth Astrology, which is the first one. The next one is called Dancing with the Medicine Wheel. And then I think there's a third one dealing with dream interpretation using the medicine wheel for that. It's quite sophisticated, but I imagine other traditional cultures have other tools in their stories, their songs, but all different ways for us to learn how to observe nature, to cooperate with it, make common cause with the process of existence, rather than riding roughshod. And so I thought I'd do the quick video to put everybody onto the fact that this Earth astrology, as Sunbear calls it, is very, very useful. It's very, very much, I think, a helpful tool, and I'm just starting. Both books that I've read so far, bits and pieces so far through, and I like what I'm reading. Very informative, but it's very depth oriented. And something like an Earth astrology could even be useful with special ed nonverbal, because you can look at their behavior and see, does that child look like is he acting like a cougar? Is he going back into a den when he's stressed out? Or is he acting like another animal? Is he imitating, is his behaviors and his nonverbal interactions similar to the mineral totem of their birth sign or another portion of the will? Because they can travel too. They won't be able to let you verbally know it, but I don't see any reason why they couldn't travel the medicine wheel. It would be unconscious, and we all do that. But the idea is to develop the ceremonies, develop the tools, and there are ceremonies and stuff in Dancing with the Medicine Wheel that are supposed to be helpful in learning that. So anyway, that's a heads up on that. One possible tool for relearning what natural life is like, how we reflect and are a part of the natural world rather than separate from it. So anyway, that's my video for the night. So you guys all have a wonderful night, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.